Hi. Ooh, check the bling, check the bling. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you guys how to bling out a full bling nail. So, let's get into it. So the first thing I do when I start working on orders is I pull out my handy dandy crusty busted notebook and I write down my orders that I'm doing. So I'm working on the custom bling set and I always write down the size of the nail tips that I need. So now I'm just gonna grab my nail tips and I use Apre, whatever. We're just gonna use those. But just kidding. I don't have enough nail tips in that one. And clearly I was too lazy to refill it. But, you can always buy extras on the website. So anyway, we're just going to use these nail tips. And I'm going to get the nail sizes that I need and move on to the nail prep. Okay, so the first thing I do for nail prep is I file off this little stubby at the end of the nail tip, and then I file off the shine going from sidewall to sidewall and working my way up. And I do this because gel products adhere better to rough surfaces. Okay, know that. And once I get towards the top, I flip it over just because I think it's easier to, hit them corners from this angle. And I do the same thing with all the nail tips. So I'm going to show you guys a few more, and then, movie magic, move on. So again, I file off the nub and then from sidewall to sidewall, working my way up and then flipping it over, hitting them curves at the top, just getting off all the shine from the nail. I'm napping because I am drunk. All right, so I'm at the last little pinky nail, and like I said, I did the same thing with all the nails. So once I filed off the shine from all the nails, I take my crusty, dusty nail tip stand and I put the nail tips on. And the blue stuff that I'm using is called poster putty. I got mine from the Dollar Tree. It's $1, and it lasts a pretty long time and it works really good. Y'all, I promise I'm going to get some new nail tip stands one of these days. Today's not that day. And you want to make sure you really get your nail tips on there, because there's nothing worse than you polishing your nail and the nail just pops off. And then how you gonna get it back on? You gotta touch the nail. You already polished it, so you gotta get your finger. It's all fucked up. You done fucked up. So just make sure you press the nail tips into that nail putty, because like I said, you don't want it to pop off, especially while you're polishing. And here I am just, making sure my nail tips is fresh and sharp and clean and crisp, because that's what we want. We want to start with a fresh, clean, crisp foundation with no shine. That's how I want to start with my nails. So, Okay, so once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to take my lint-free wipe and some alcohol and just wipe off all, the oil from my fingers and all that dust from filing. I'm just going to wipe that off and just get a nice clean surface. I'm real serious about my nails not popping off. See, now I gotta clean it again. Make sure you have you gotta clean off the oils from your nails and your fingers if you're touching the nails, because it just keeps up with a good application. So now I'm gonna take my base gel and apply a layer of base gel and cure it. And y'all know, base gel, cure, I'm gonna be back. And I always use a base gel because, again, it does help with the adhesion of, your gel polish. It also adds a little bit of strength to your nail tip. If you want more strength to your nail tip, I do recommend using a soft gel nail tip or the IBD builder gel. You can apply that to your nail tips as well for extra strength, because that's what I do when I want my nails to be a little bit a little extra stronger than usual. You can definitely use a builder gel to do that. Okay, so after I've put the base gel on and cured it to all the nails, now I'm going to go in and start with my design. So for this design, I'm doing a full out bling nail, one of my favorite things in the world. When I'm doing a bling nail, I like to use a sparkly, glittery polish as a base. Usually one that corresponds with the bling color. So for these nails, I'm doing a red and like a rosy goldy kind of a color. So I'm using a red glitter polish as my base. And then for the, rosy gold color, I'm using a champagne gold. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to put 2 coats of each polish down. So I'm going to put 2 coats of the red on the places that the red nails are going to be, and then 2 coats of the other polish on the places that those nails are going to be, curing in between, and we'll be back. And y'all, I really don't know why I polish, I guess, upside down. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed and this angle is better for me. But I personally don't think it matters if you polish upside down, right side up, to the left, to the right. However you get a smooth application, whatever works for you works for you. So this works for me and my left-handed ass. So don't make fun of me. And then we have our first coat. Now I'm going in with the second coat of that red glitter polish. Make sure you use a glittery, sparkly polish for the base of your bling. Just like I said, just to add to the bling, accentuate the bling. Okay, so I'm done with my red polish. Now I'm going to go in with my glittery, rosy, goldy, champagne color. And I'm going to do the same thing with this polish. I'm going to go in with 2 coats, curing in between each, and I'll be back. All right, so I've done 2 coats of each of the polish colors, and now this is just me being extra. You can completely skip this step when you're doing bling, but I'm just gonna go in with my top coat, my Flawless Diamond top coat, available on my website. I'm gonna go in with my top coat and just seal in this color. And like I said, you can completely skip this step. But if you are not doing bling, this is how you would make a regular set of press-ons. Doing the base coat, 2 layers of the polish, and then top coating, and you can be done. But this is my extra ass process. So I'm just going in with the top coat and continuing on with the bling application. It's time. It's time. It's my favorite thing to do. It's time to put the bling on the nails. Ooh. All right, so I've already top coated these, and like I said, you can completely skip that step. But right now, I am just making sure my shape is still sharp and flawless and crisp. So that's what I'm doing with my nail file here. And then I'm going to go in and buff off the shine from the top coat, so I have a rough surface for my bling gel to adhere to. Now, I know y'all heard me say this is completely optional, because you can just apply the bling gel after you've done your 2 coats of your regular polish. But I did this because this is just my extra process. So the point of top coating after I've already done the 2 coats is so I can seal in that design, and because I like to have a rough surface when I'm using gel. I like to have that rough surface for my bling gel to adhere to, and I need to buff the surface to have a rough surface. So if I would have buffed without top coating this, then, you know, the polish would have come off. It would have been a little bit of splotchy, and that's not what I'm going for. So with the top coat there, that seals in the design underneath. It seals that color in. So me buffing isn't gonna remove the sparkle, remove the design, have any patches in there or anything like that. So that's my process, my thought process for top coating and then, you know, buffing and then applying the bling. But like I said, if you don't want to take that extra step, you don't have to. You can just go in with the bling gel on top of your, you know, cured gel polish. But don't be commenting that, oh, my bling didn't last long, because I told you to take that extra step, but you didn't want to listen. Okay, so after I had done all the buffing for all the nails, I'm going to take my Rainbow Bling kit from the Jazzy Nails website, and I'm going to go in with my red bling, and then this is the pinky red rosy gold color that I'm using. And then I put my nail tip on an individual little nail stand so I can, move it around however I need to. I'm going to grab my Sticky Icky Bling gel. And y'all can see it's pretty thick. It's nothing like a top coat. It's very thick. It's going to grab your bling. And then I'm going to take my gel brush. And I'm just going to dip into the pot at a slight angle and then scoop it on one side of the brush. Ooh, play as fuck up. Like I said, like I was doing, I was kind of like dabbing it down a little bit. So I'm not scraping the gel on the sides of my pot so it gets sticky and stuck around. I do it from the middle. I'm going to do a super detailed tutorial on the bling gel and how to pick it up and a lot more in depth about that. But you guys see how I'm picking it up from the middle and it's only on one side of that brush. That's what you want. And I'm just gonna apply a smooth, even layer of that onto the entire nail. She's a little off camera, but you see, y'all saw. Just a nice, smooth, even layer. And this is self-leveling, so it is going to level off so smoothly. I love self-leveling shit. Like, it's impossible to fuck up. I gotta stop pressing. It's really hard to mess it up. You just have to make sure you're keeping your shape. Keep your shape in mind at all times. And do make sure you cover the entire nail. If you are doing a full bling nail, make sure you cover your entire nail in the product. And like I said about keeping your shape in mind, wipe your side edges. Wipe those side walls down so you keep your shape. And after you've done that, you're going to go in with your top coat, Flawless Diamond top coat, and apply that. I did not cure the Sticky Icky Bling gel in between this. Everything is uncured, okay? So now I'm going to take my bling snatcher and that red bling, and I'm going to apply the bling. This is really therapeutic. Comment down below if you think applying bling is like calming and therapeutic. So it's a lot of different ways you can do a full bling design, but what my customer requested was kind of just a full bling design. And what I did was I started from the middle and I used my bigger pieces in the middle. And as I went down, I scaled them down and used the smaller pieces. With my rainbow kit, you get so many different size stones with every color. So, I mean, you can just fit. They all fit somewhere together. I kind of think of it as like a puzzle. It's like putting a puzzle together nice and neatly on your nail. You see the little baby stone? When you get to the bottom, I just put the little baby stone because it fit. Like I said, the rainbow bling kits have so many different sizes. Like you can fit them anywhere, all different sizes. Itty bitty, itty bitty. Big Berthas. And something that I love about the Sticky Icky Bling gel is that the stones don't really move. They really do not move. Once you put them in there, you have time to play around. You can, take your time and really get the bling how you want it to be. Because I know I have tried so many different ways to apply bling. I think with resin, it dries after a certain amount of time. Glue, it definitely is going to dry after a certain amount of time. I know some people use top coat or base coat. Don't do that. Don't do that. Some people use top coat or base coat and it just slides all over the place. But with the Sticky Icky Bling Gel, it's really, it's thick. So once you put your bling in, it's really not going to go anywhere. But at the same time, you are able to move the stones around if you don't like something or if you want to change something up. You do have the leeway to, move it around or even pick it up with some tweezers and take it off completely. Oh my gosh. I really took my time and admired the bling. That's all right. That's all right. We like sparkly shit around here. Like I enjoy the sparkly shit. Enjoy the glitter. Enjoy the bling. Oh my gosh, that's what it's for. It's supposed to be banging. And again, my obsession with keeping that crisp, clean nail shape. I always want to make sure my bling isn't protruding out. I don't want the nail to look bulky in any way. So I usually, try to slim out the nail and work with the shape of the nail. I don't want to put a big ass stone on the bottom corner of my nail. Your nail's not going to have that same shape. So keep that in mind as well. The placement, the shape, and always stop and admire the bling, that shine. And you see the sparkly red coat of gel polish that definitely is helping add to the sparkle. It's definitely helping add to make the nail look fuller, because any gaps, look at me, I'm staring at that bling. But the red polish definitely helps fill in any gaps that, if you didn't have, you would be able to see through it and it wouldn't sparkle as much. Just trust me, try it. Try it out and see if it makes a difference. See, this is another reason it takes me so long to do nails. Like, I have to stop and just stare at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Woo. Woo. Yes, these rhinestones are available on my website. Yes, ma'am. All right. Getting back to this. We're almost done. Well, we're almost done with this nail. But I do the exact same thing with all the other nails. Anytime I do a full-on bling design, this is my process, including the stopping and admiring. Yes, that is a part of the process as well. But I'm going to shut up and just let y'all watch. I'm trying to put stones in every part of this nail without losing shape, so I keep them as tight together as I possibly can. Gotta get them corners. And again, this is why you need lots of different lots of different bling sizes. So now I am done putting all the bling on, and I am just making sure the bling is not distorting the shape of the nail, making sure it's all nice and tight and right and in the places it's supposed to be. Nothing coming off of the nail. And just admiring it one more time before we cure. And keep in mind, guys, I did not cure at all during this. I'm about to cure now after I've done everything. Guys, oh my God. Like, look, do you see the bling though? Do you see? I'm just trying to see if you see. Oh my gosh, I can't even. All right, so she's beautiful, she's flawless, she's gorgeous. Her name is Ruby Rose, and I really hope this video helped you guys pick up some tips and tricks on how to apply your bling. And if it did, remember to like, comment, share with all your friends, your nail tech friends, your best friend, your boyfriend, all of them. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.